Someone asked me the other day where I get the ideas for the content created for you all. Truthfully, they come from just about everywhere. Sometimes it's a single song lyric that inspires me to write. Other times, it's a conversation with a friend. It could be a theme in a movie I watched, an interaction with a customer at work, or a simple drive to the store, like the content for our video today. Fear, that ancient and primal emotion, has long been hyped as a guardian angel, whispering warnings of danger and prompting us to seek safety. Evolutionary psychology points to its crucial role in survival, allowing our ancestors to flee predators and avoid poisonous berries. We are taught to respect it, to heed its cautions, and to prepare for the worst. But what happens when reverence for fear morphs into a crippling obsession with preparedness? What if the instinct to survive becomes the very thing that prevents us from truly living? Here we are going to dig into this further and maybe even argue that an over-reliance on fear, a relentless pursuit of anticipating every potential pitfall, can inadvertently sabotage our lives, creating a state of perpetual anxiety and ultimately hindering our growth and happiness. We will explore this concept through the lens of everyday life, drawing on psychological principles and illustrating the pitfalls of excessive vigilance with a relatable, if somewhat frustrating, analogy. Like the driver who never takes their foot off the brake. Consider this scenario. You're driving down a familiar road, a gentle breeze ruffling your hair, perhaps your favorite song playing on the radio. Suddenly, you find yourself stuck behind a vehicle, moving at a snail's pace. As you cautiously approach, you realize the driver is constantly tapping their brakes, even when there's no discernible reason. No obstacles, no pedestrians, no sudden stops ahead, just the unwavering, rhythmic flicker of red brake lights. This driver, let's call him Cautious Carl, is a living embodiment of hypervigilance. He's preemptively prepared for every imagined eventuality. A rogue squirrel darting into the road, a sudden traffic jam materializing out of thin air, or maybe a meteor shower causing a multi-car pileup. Okay, maybe the last one is a bit of a stretch, but you get the idea. Carl's amygdala, the brain's fear center, is constantly firing, interpreting even the slightest uncertainty as a potential threat. He is acting on what we might term the preemptive panic paradox, the belief that by constantly anticipating danger, he is somehow mitigating its potential impact. While a healthy dose of caution is undoubtedly essential on the road, Carl's behavior is deeply counterproductive. His constant braking creates a jerky, unpredictable driving experience, potentially causing accidents and certainly frustrating everyone around him. Similarly, in our own lives, being perpetually ready for anything can lead to a state of chronic anxiety, diminishing our capacity to enjoy the present moment. The psychological mechanisms at play here are complex. Anxiety disorders, often fueled by fear of the unknown, can lead to avoidance behaviors and a constant hyper-focus on potential threats. This can manifest as excessive planning, obsessive checking, and a reluctance to take risks, even calculated ones. While some might admire this level of dedication to preparation, it comes at a significant cost. As Abraham Maslow famously argued in his theory of self-actualization, true growth and fulfillment require venturing beyond one's comfort zone, taking calculated risks, and embracing vulnerability. Cautious Carl, trapped in his state of perpetual hypervigilance, is effectively denying himself the opportunity for personal growth and the joy of spontaneous experiences. This constant focus on potential threats can lead to a form of cognitive distortion. Our minds, primed to find danger, become adept at identifying potential saboteurs, even when they are largely imagined. We may overestimate the likelihood of negative outcomes and underestimate our ability to cope with them. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy where our fear-based expectations actively shape our reality. So how can we break free from this cycle of fear-driven overpreparedness? Do not fear. Here are some ideas and steps you can take to help. See what I did there? Recognizing that our fears may be exaggerated is the first step. Ask yourself, what is the actual likelihood of this negative outcome? What evidence do I have to support my fears? Cultivating mindfulness helps us stay present in the moment rather than dwelling on past anxieties or future worries. Accept that things won't always go according to plan. Embrace the unexpected and view setbacks as learning opportunities. Research cognitive behavioral therapy. This can be particularly effective in addressing fear-based thinking patterns. There are various ways to do this, both via self-help and professional. There are some great books out there on this topic, and they provide information designed to help. Stepping outside of your comfort zone, even in small ways, can help you build confidence and resilience. Ultimately, the key is to strike a balance between being prepared and being paralyzed. We must acknowledge the value of fear as a survival mechanism, but also recognize its potential to become a self-imposed prison. Listen, yours truly is not free from fear, not by a long shot. But I think the best way to conquer fear is by simply trying to face what it is you are afraid of. My take on facing my fears is to break things down and analyze if they are truly worth being afraid of. If I can't find a logical reason to be scared of it, somehow it suddenly doesn't seem so bad. Remember, bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about learning and growing from them.